Well, hi there, it's Brooke, and today we're gonna do a little something different. So I have accumulated a few like dough bowls and dough bowl-esque items. So I have some baskets, a metal tray, and I thought they all could be great like dough bowls or dough bowl alternatives, or just an easy way to create a vignette. And so I have you sitting here by my coffee bar, which is just like a council table or a sofa table, or if you want to call it a buffet table, but it's just kind of a table, like a longer one where you would sit something like a dough bowl or something like a nice simple vignette. So we are gonna go through a bunch of vignettes that I have created. So let's get to dough bowling. Okay, the first one I designed was this tray from Kirkland's, and I do not know if they have it anymore, and I usually use this tray on my mantle downstairs because it's a little bit skinnier and then longer, and I have a fairly skinny mantle. So for this one, I tried to use a garland, and they're just a little big for this smaller tray, so I have found that it works better if I just use groups of greenery. So my first greenery I wanted to use, I picked it up from Hearth and Hand, and it is a pine and berry. And one thing I will tell you, the berries do not stay on. I've lost at least 5 of them. I think I could probably put them back on, but they just keep falling off, so you'd have to use like some hot glue or something. So what I did was I just kind of folded the stems and I made them equal. I haven't taken the tags off yet because I wasn't sure if I liked them or not. And I made them exactly cross here in the middle. And I really like the look of that, but there's a lot of like open space in the bowl. It's hard to kind of show you. So you can kind of see the open space in the bowl. I went and grabbed some of these frosted greenery, and Target carries these. And these are from like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. This is a couple years ago, so they were more flocked. These ones are just kind of frosted. These ones are flocked, and then I went to grab a few more for this year, and they're flocked and glittered. I'm like, Target. So that's why I have kind of like, they're like the same, but not. So we are just gonna plop out these, and then I'm gonna lay one there and then one here to kind of fill in that open area. And then on the other side, I kind of did the opposite. I think I need to flip this one, where I did like the more flocked on one side and the less flocked on the other. And I tried to get these kind of as evenly spaced as I could. You could tie these. I thought about that because just to like keep them more together in the center. And I kind of shoved those sticks underneath here. So I tried to make it as even as possible, and so you really couldn't see the middle of the tray here. So then I thought this tray would work perfect for my candlesticks. These are the Hearth and Hand candlesticks. I just have, oops, you can't see them. I just have 2 different sizes. I am just going to like shove these up under the branches as best I can. You might have to kind of work them in between the branches even. I tried to lay down or put down the candlesticks first, and it worked even worse for me, so I don't know. Here. Okay. I feel like we're pretty well full, so then I grabbed 2 of these like flocked twig ornaments. I grabbed 2 of these like blue glitter ones because I just thought with the white berries like a blue and white theme would be really pretty. And then I grabbed a couple just blue ornaments, like smaller ones. And then I grabbed some blueberry picks. And then of course some candlesticks. I kind of stuck a couple blue ones back here just to cover up the extra twigs. And then we're gonna place these kind of around. I always seem to like cover up these berries a little bit. And I want it somewhat symmetrical, but it doesn't have to be identical. I mean, unless that really makes a difference for you. Okay, I think I'm liking that. And then I just kind of spread out all my berries. Find a hole. Kind of shove these in here. And we'll put the candles in. The second dough bowl is the one from Decor Steels that is usually on my sofa table. And for this one, I really wanted to use these kind of copper gold ornament lights. Since they were kind of a copper gold, I grabbed this jar with the copper handle. I also grabbed this stand with the copper base. Both of the items are from the Target dollar spot. These are from Target and they do have them this year. Just be aware that they're like 9 feet long. I kind of misread that, so they are really long ones. I really do like to use garland in this one. It is nice and deep, and so I grabbed this little like kind of sparse garland I have, and this is from Target also, and I just kind of figure eighted it, and then we are going to loop these lights around there that I've tangled up. Kind of want to loop them a little bit better into the greenery, and I'm going to kind of figure eight them like the garland. So I knew since I did my figure eight, I wanted to do the stand on one side and the jar on the other. So let's slide that ugly part underneath here. There we go. This bottom is pretty curved, so I either use like wood slices or just a big board that I had. So I did throw in this big wood slice to sit nicely under there to kind of create a more even base for it. And I knew exactly what I wanted to put in here. I really like the gold kind of copper color with some red ornaments. So I just grabbed my pack of super old Walmart ornaments. These are glass, and I'm pretty sure I bought these when I bought my first Christmas tree. And I'm just gonna put them in the bucket, or in the jar here. And then I kind of debated on what to put over here. I had some houses and they just seemed too small. I think one big house would look really pretty. I don't have just one big house, so I ended up on just a 3 set of candles. And you can get the ones that are like LED pre-lit, but I just have these. I kind of want to make my garland just a little tighter around these. And that's what I did. I just kind of did like a 2-stack, kept it really simple with the gold or the copper and then the white and red. So next is my small dough bowl that I usually keep on the cedar chest downstairs, and this is just from Hobby Lobby over in their regular decor section. I think they still have one similar to this. I don't know if it's exactly the same. And for this one, I really wanted to use just like greenery that I already had, that if you just have greenery in the house, you can use it all year long. So I have a bunch of different eucalyptus ones that I picked, and then I couldn't resist using my 2 deer. I think they still have these deer this year at Target. I know they have a little bit different ones, but I think they have these ones too, and I picked up mine last year. I feel like it's a man and a woman, but I think reindeer do females and males have antlers in the reindeer family? You'll have to let me know. And then I just took these little sprigs of eucalyptus, and these are just from Hobby Lobby. I want to say they are from the wedding section maybe, if not just the regular like pick section. So I just filled them like they were out in the forest, and then since they have their gold antlers, I just filled in with some gold ornaments and, you know, make them look random but not, right? This one's popping out on me. There we go. I am going to use this on the cedar chest again, and I really want to use these deer downstairs, but I haven't decided if I want to do it on my mantle or if I want to do something like this. So you'll have to wait and see what I do. So next we have this metal tray, and I have used this on my coffee bar, and then usually I put like a little something over here, or even a little Target tier tray, and then the Keurig is always over here. And then this originally I bought as a centerpiece on the table, and then I had runners and everything, and then COVID hit and we were doing all sorts of things on the table, so I simplified it and took it off. But today I have designed it where you could put it just here and up against the wall, or you could use it as a centerpiece. I grabbed a variety of frosted trees, and then this was the biggest one I decided to use, so I put that right in the middle. And then I have this one from the at-home store. These from Target a few years ago. I have these little frosted ones. These, I have 2 of them, but they come in 2 packs now from Target. These are from Hobby Lobby in the like My Little Christmas section. I don't know if they still have those. Just got to get them to fit in with each other. I got this one. This is another Hobby Lobby one, I'm pretty sure. No, this is a Target one from their Wonder Shop. And then I have 2 white ones, and these I think were Dollar Spot at one point in time. Those are the only ones I doubled up, and just tried to make it look like good and Christmas tree, like any which way you had it. I think I might, I'm gonna flip this height. This middle one is from Hobby Lobby. Oh, I think I like that a little better. So any way you really look at it, you got a nice like height of frosted fun trees. And then for the finishing touch, I have my twinkle lights. And we're just gonna shove, oh my goodness, shove the ugly battery pack in here. I don't know why that doesn't want to stay up very well. And then I just wrapped it around until I ran out of lights, basically. You could put them in the trees more if you wanted. You could just kind of curl the lights depending on what you want. So a nice little simple centerpiece where it looks good up against the wall, or you could put it in the middle of a table. So next up is the smaller of my 2 little black baskets from Decor Steals. And since these are so big, I thought it would be really nice to use on my garlands. This garland is just from Amazon. I got it for a pretty good price. And I just filled up a basket with the garland. And then I had recently picked up those little white trays from Target. So I put one over here. And I had tried a variety of things over here. A couple small houses. And in the end, I just like this little like lantern house. I was gonna put a bird in it or ornaments, and I really just liked one candle in it, and then I wrapped it with some beaded garland. I know you can buy this. This is one that I made. I had it most recently on my fall mantle. That coiled around there really nice. And so then I was debating what to put over here. So I went to my sign, and I have this nice Let It Snow snowman sign, and I thought that just went well with the wood and the white and the greenery. And then I grabbed my cute little snowman bird. I got him last year. And then I grabbed a little white tree, and this is from Target a few years ago. I know they have some kind of similar to it out, but they might have more like this is only 4, and they have like more, I don't know, sides or whatever you want to say. I was really liking this, but I just thought the garland needed a little something. And I have these fun little picks from Michael's. They have like little crystals and then little white sparklies and then like gold and a silver. And so I just went and popped these around into the garland, kind of spread them out. I ended up doing 5. And then with the red on the snowman, I really wanted to add a pop of red. So I grabbed a handful of my little red ornaments that I have. I like this garland, but it does kind of show its stems a little bit. You could use big ornaments. I don't know, I just grabbed the little ones. I like those better, just to add a little bit smaller pop. Some of them I did too, close together, and we'll put that one back there. So I just have my little Let It Snow snowman. Usually on these baskets, I kind of do a sign and then some sort of like, you know, kind of main centerpiece, or like a greenery piece where it's like a vase with greenery coming out of it. But when Christmas and you have all the like pine greenery and stuff, I tend not to do like a big vase with greenery. Okay, this one is the smaller of the two Decor Steals baskets. The other one was the larger one. And the larger one I have used on my sofa table, and then the smaller one I usually use here on the coffee bar. But this is the smaller one. For this one, I really wanted to use my reindeer treats. Little jar I got from Kirkland's forever ago. And I've always wanted to put carrots in it. So I went rummaging through my Easter decor and grabbed some carrots that I thought felt the best with it, and I did put a little paper in the bottom so that they would just stand up a little better. I really wanted to use this little deer that I picked up in the Target dollar spot last year, and then I was kind of like, okay, what else do I want to use with it? What else would look good? So I did make a little like, how do I want to say it? Like a little riser for something. And so I used some of these books that I have from the Dollar Tree that I've just taken the covers off, and I grabbed a couple of my little tin houses that are lighted. I was like, okay, it needs a garland. It 100% needs a garland. So I have this kind of more sparser one like the green, but this one is flocked. And so I'm gonna pop out my reindeer and kind of circle my reindeer treats a little bit. And then I just did kind of come around the back over here behind the books, but I don't need it to go all the way around because the books are there and you're not going to see the back. But I did want to wrap this a little more and tuck the end. There we go. So I made kind of like a circle and then a long around books. And then we're going to put my little reindeer back in here. He's eating his treats. And then I just felt like it needed some filler or some garnish. So I grabbed my pine cones. I got one tucked over here. And then I did kind of 3 of them here. In front of the house. I just thought that looked kind of cool. Fix some trees outside. I'm so happy I finally got to use my reindeer treats with my carrots. And I just made a nice cute little scene, I thought. So the final dough bowl I have is my new one from Kirkland's, and it is pretty shallow and narrow. I'm going to use it on the sofa table for Christmas, but I also think I could use it on the mantle. And so I kind of want to do something different than I had in mind for the one I'm going to do. So I have this sign here. It says St. Nick's Tree Farm, and I just kind of centered that in the middle. And the bottom is pretty flat, but there is some curve to it. So when I went to put these hearth and hand trees on here, they just kind of didn't sit right. And I just wanted them a little higher. So I did put a little wood slice underneath. And no, I have not taken the tags off of them. So I just got them and want to make sure I like them first. I tried to add some like other trees to this, but it just wasn't filling right. They kind of, you know, because of the bowl shape, they just wasn't working. So instead, I grabbed every color of like matte shiny ornament that I had and just started filling it in the front. So if your theme was like all red, you could use all red ornaments or red and white or red, white, and green, or if you're doing like a purple and gold, you could do that. I just did every color, multicolor that I had. I just thought that looked really cool and kind of incorporates any kind of decor or motif you would like to do. Now most of these, or about half of these, are thrifted and the other half I've purchased. If you're looking for some like kind of vintagey looking glass ornaments like that, I definitely suggest your thrift stores. I always find like 6-pack and they'll be like kind of mix and match, but if you just want to use them in something like this, that's the perfect. You want a variety of color, or I have one that's just like the all blue. I got one pack that had these 2 colors in it, so I think 3 of each, and I don't think I've ever paid more than like a couple of dollars. So I'm very happy. I tried a variety of trees next to this, and this I felt was like the best height for the sign. I also think those little flocked ones I had that I used in the centerpiece would look good, but Nick really likes this one because he says it's his tray. That was my 7 dough bowls, all a little different, some more fancy, some pretty simple. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration or ideas, or just kind of like what kind of dough bowls are out there, or things that you could use for a simple vignette in your house. Please let me know down below if you like this video, if you'd like to see more like this video. They were pretty fun to do. Not the easiest to record because I'm in a different space. Everybody wanted to eat lunch, but it's still fun. So I hope you enjoyed, as I always say. And please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.